This article is about the demographic features of the population of Hong Kong, including population density, ethnicity, education level, health of the populace, economic status, religious affiliations and other aspects of the population. Hong Kong is one of the most densely populated areas in the world with an overall density of some 6,300 people per square kilometre. Hong Kong has one of the world unregistered trademark's lowest birth rates, Euro 1.11 per woman of childbearing age as of 2012, far below the replacement rate of 2.1. With just 1,032 babies born in 2009 to every 1,000 fertile women, it is estimated that 26.8% of the population will be aged 65 or more in 2033, up from 12.1% in 2005. Overview: the demographics of Hong Kong mainly consists of ethnic Chinese, making up more than 93.6% of the population. The ancestral home of most Hong Kong people originates from various regions in Guangdong. Most Hong Kong people nowadays are the descendants of immigrants from mainland China and around the world after the end of World War II. Despite Filipino and Indonesian foreign domestic helpers being the ethnic minorities, there are over 273,609 foreign domestic helpers in Hong Kong, accounting for 4% of the entire population. The major ethnic groups include the Punti, Hakka, Ho Klo, and Tanka. Terminology: people from Hong Kong generally refer to themselves, in Cantonese, as Haun Ga Cubed Nghn. However, the term is not restricted to those of Chinese descent, owing to Hong Kong's nearly 150-year colonial history that saw the stationing of English, Indians and Russians among other ethnic groups as civil servants or traders. Thus a distinct and legitimate non-Cantonese culture with specifics to Hong Kong grew. Mixing of cultural groups did not occur much beyond governance and business owing to two main reasons: between Chinese and other ethnicities, the Cantonese language posed a significant barrier for newcomers. Far too often non-Chinese were stationed in Hong Kong for fixed periods of time and thus motivation to learn the language was reduced. Furthermore, pre-1970s Hong Kong saw official governance favoring English or British culture for the most part. For example, English was the only official language and educational institutes of quality were also English-speaking. Therefore a continuation of English culture by recent English immigrants was simple and official policy. The need to integrate with the Chinese populations was thus limited. Furthermore, Chinese population were largely unable to learn English owing to the lack of proper educational facilities in pre-1970 Hong Kong. Biased, unsettled racial tensions arose as a result of perceived imbalances, leading to the 1966 and 1967 riots. Between non-Chinese ethnicities, most non-Chinese ethnic groups came to Hong Kong as traders, civil servants or soldiers in which one's race played a significant role in the determination of class. For example, the 1928 HK Police Handbook clearly assigns power, responsibility and rank based on ethnicity. In English, the term Hong Kongers and Hongkongese are becoming more popular to describe the people of and culture of Hong Kong. The term Hong Konger or Hong Konger is used to refer to the Hong Kong people, while Hong Kong is an adjective for people or things related to Hong Kong. Demographic statistics. Census data, vital statistics. At the end of the 20th century Hong Kong had one of the lowest birth rates in the world. A fast increase in the number of births was recorded during the past decade. Between 2001 and 2011 the number of births doubled. However, this increase was not caused by an increase of the fertility rate of Hong Kong women, but by an increase in the number of children born in Hong Kong to women with residence in mainland China. In 2001 there were 7,810 births to mainland women out of a total of 48,219 births. This increased to 37,253 births to mainland women out of a total of 82,095 births. CIA World Factbook Demographic Statistics. The following demographic statistics are from the CIA World Factbook, unless otherwise indicated. Age structure, A0-14 years, 11.0%, 15 to 24 years, 11.7%, 25 to 34 years, 15.2%, 35 to 44 years, 15.9%, 45 to 54 years, 17.7%, 55 to 64 years, 14.2%, 65 and over, 14.3%, median age, 45.0, sex ratio, at birth, 1.07 male, S/female, 0 to 14 years, 1.09 male, S/female, 15 to 24 years, 1.01 male, S/female, 25 to 54 years, 0.88 male, S/female, 55 to 64 years, 1 male, S/female, 65 years and over, 0.88 male, S/female, total population, 0.94 male, S/female, average marriage age, male 30, female, 27, marriage, never married 32%, now married 57.8%, divorce 3.2%, separated 0.6%, infant mortality rate, 2.89 deaths/1,000 live births, life expectancy at birth, total population, 82.2 years, male, 79.47 years, female, 85.14 years, total fertility rate, 1.11 children born. Woman, literacy, definition: age 15 and over has ever attended school, total population, 93.5%, male, 96.9%, female, 89.6%, by ethnicity, Chinese make up 94% of the population, with the other groups floating at around 6%. The national census does not break down people of European descent into separate categories, nor are Chinese ethnic subgroups separated in the statistics. However, the majority of Hong Kongers of Chinese descent trace their ancestry to various parts of southern China, the Guangzhou area, followed by Siai, Chorchen, Fujian and Shanghai. Some Cantonese people also originate from Hakka-speaking villages in the New Territories. Most Teochew-speaking migrants immigrated to Hong Kong from the late 1940s to the early 1970s, while migrants from Fujian province have constituted a large growing number of migrants since 1978. Group category. The current list is in alphabetical order after category. By ethnicity, Chinese, Cantonese, Hakka, Shanghainese, Teochew. Other Asian, Filipinos, Indonesians, Japanese, Koreans, South Asians, Thais, Vietnamese. Non-Asians, Americans, British, Canadians. By migration, indigenous inhabitants, new immigrants, returnees, expatriates. Religion. Religion in Hong Kong is variegated, although most of the Hong Kong people of Chinese descent practice the Chinese folk religion Uyghur, which comprehends also Confucian doctrines and Taoist ritual traditions Uyghur, or Buddhism, mostly of the Chinese variety. According to official statistics for the year 2010, about 50% of the total population belongs to organized religions. Specifically, there are 1.5 million Hong Kong Buddhists, 1 million Taoists, 480,000 Protestants, 353,000 Catholics, 220,000 Muslims, 40,000 Hindus, 10,000 Sikhs, and other smaller communities. A significant amount of the adherents of non-indigenous Chinese religions, in some cases the majority, are Hong Kong people of non-Chinese descent. The other half of the population mostly takes part in Chinese folk religions, which comprehend the worship of local gods and ancestors, in many cases not declaring this practice as a religious affiliation in surveys. The traditional Chinese religiosity, including Chinese Buddhism, was generally discouraged during the British rule over Hong Kong, which favored Christianity. With the end of the British rule and the handover of the sovereignty of the city-state to China, there has been a renewal of Buddhist and Chinese folk religions. See also: Right of Abode in Hong Kong, Hong Kong Drifter, Hong Kong Kids Phenomenon, Hong Kongers, Hong Kong people in the United Kingdom, Waves of mass migrations from Hong Kong, references. External links: Hong Kong population history, HK Facts, top news in, Baby boom pushes Hong Kong population above 7 million, Census and Statistics Department, latest official HK population statistics.